Hello, and welcome to the WHSS discussion series on steps to gaining housing. My name is Dan Mills, and today we're going to discuss credit. What is credit? So credit can be defined in a few different ways. Typically, there's some sort of an agreement with a lender in order to borrow something such as money or something else of value, which you then agree to pay back over a set period of time and sometimes with interest. A record of your borrowing history is what shows up on your credit report. There are a few different types of credit, which we'll get into, that include revolving credit, installment, and service credit. So revolving credit is typically a credit card. You are given a certain limit to spend, and then this balance is paid back in full or partial payments each month. And if there's a balance that's carried over from one month to the next, then you have to pay interest on whatever that balance is. Installment credit is usually a loan. Loans for cars, a mortgage, education like student loans, and these are paid back over a set amount of time. Service credit is a contract that you have with a provider that provides you with a service. This is typically with utility companies, cable and internet providers, cell service providers, and even things like gym memberships. The thing to really understand is that credit is a contractual agreement where you receive something, and then the agreement, whether it's written or verbal, to pay what you owe. Why do we need credit? Well, we need it for just about everything. So think about it. Without an agreement to pay for goods or services or deliver those services, no business can actually be done. That's really why credit is so important. When we get to credit reports and how credit scores are determined, you'll learn a lot more about this, and just know that it really comes down to trust. Can you be trusted to pay for goods or services or money that you received with the promise to pay later? That's where credit reports and credit scores come in. It's just a way to determine how trustworthy you are to pay your debts. Let's look at it this way. When you eat at a restaurant, that's really a form of credit. You order a meal, you eat it, and then you get the bill with the understanding that you will pay for it. And you already ate it. So what happens if you didn't pay? Well, forget the fact that there might be legal charges for that. Do you think that the restaurant owner would ever trust you again when you ordered food that you would pay for it? And likewise, if you went to work for 2 weeks and then didn't get paid by your employer for the work or the time that you put in, would you trust that employer in the future? So good or bad credit is really your trustworthiness to pay for things like housing or services. We'll explain more about credit reports, credit scores in future videos to help you understand why it's so important. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.